The Whistling Woods. I never believed in ghost stories. Not until the night my best friend disappeared. It happened 3 years ago. There were 4 of us. Me, Ryan, Mason, and Tyler. We decided to spend a weekend camping deep inside Black Pine Forest. The place was famous for hiking trails and fishing spots, but locals always warned people not to stay after dark. We laughed it off. Old people always had stories. We arrived around noon. The forest was beautiful. Towering pine trees blocked most of the sunlight, creating long shadows even during the day. We set up our tents beside a small clearing near a dried-up creek. Everything felt normal until sunset. As darkness settled over the woods, the sounds of birds disappeared. No crickets, no frogs, nothing. The silence felt unnatural. We assumed it was another camper. Then it came again, closer. The exact same note. The sound made my skin crawl for some reason. Ryan shouted into the darkness. "Hello?" No response, only silence. A few minutes later, we decided to ignore it and head to bed. I wish we hadn't. Around 2 a.m., I woke up needing to use the bathroom. The fire had almost died. The forest was pitch black. I grabbed a flashlight and walked toward the trees. That's when I heard the whistle again, closer than before, maybe 50 feet away. I shined my flashlight into the darkness. Nothing. Then the beam landed on something. A figure standing between 2 trees. Tall, very tall, at least 7 feet. It looked unnaturally thin. I blinked. The figure was gone. I immediately rushed back to camp. I told myself I had imagined it, but when I returned, Ryan was sitting outside his tent, wide awake, pale as a ghost. "You saw it too?" he asked. Neither of us slept again. The next morning we packed up our fishing gear and decided to spend the day near the lake. Nobody mentioned the figure. Nobody mentioned the whistle. But everyone looked exhausted. That evening, while exploring, we found something strange. An old wooden sign hidden among the trees. Most of the paint had faded. Only a few words remained visible. "Do not follow the whistling." We laughed nervously. Then Mason noticed scratches carved into the wood. Hundreds of them. Like someone had desperately tried to claw their way through the sign. For the first time, nobody thought the warnings were funny. That night, the whistling returned. At exactly midnight, one long note, then another, each one closer. The sound seemed to circle our camp, like something was walking around us, watching, waiting. Nobody slept. Around 3 a.m., Mason suddenly stood up. His eyes looked unfocused, almost hypnotized. "Do you guys hear someone calling me?" We didn't, but Mason started walking toward the trees. Ryan grabbed his arm. "Dude, stop." His tent was empty. His backpack was gone. At first, we thought he was joking, maybe hiding somewhere nearby. We searched for nearly an hour. Nothing. Then Ryan found footprints leading into the forest. Only one set, Tyler's, as if he had simply walked away. We followed them. The deeper we went, the darker the woods became. Eventually, the footprints ended in a small clearing. In the center stood a stone well, ancient, covered in moss. The air around it felt freezing. Ryan looked inside, then immediately stumbled backward. What? He couldn't speak. I looked. At the bottom of the well was Tyler's backpack, and nothing else. No Tyler, no body, just the backpack. Then the whistle echoed behind us, extremely close. We spun around. Standing between the trees was the tall figure. This time, we saw it clearly. Its arms hung almost to the ground. Its skin looked gray and stretched tight over its bones. Its face had no eyes, only a massive smiling mouth. The whistle wasn't coming from its lips. It came from somewhere inside its throat, a sound like air escaping a broken pipe. Nobody moved. The creature slowly tilted its head, then it spoke, in Tyler's voice. "Guys, we ran. I've never run that fast in my life. Branches tore at our clothes. Roots tripped our feet. The whistle followed us the entire way, always behind us, always getting closer. When we finally reached the parking area, we jumped into Ryan's truck and sped away. None of us looked back. We reported Tyler missing. Police searched for weeks. They found nothing. No footprints. No evidence. No backpack. Even the well was gone, as if it had never existed. People assumed Tyler got lost. Maybe attacked by an animal. Maybe ran away. But we knew better. 3 years passed. I tried to move on. Tried to forget. Then last month I received a voicemail from an unknown number. The message lasted 7 seconds. At first there was only static. Then I heard a familiar whistle and a voice. Tyler's voice. Soft. Weak. Terrified. Don't let it know where you live. The message ended. The number no longer exists. Sometimes late at night, I hear whistling outside my house. One long note. Low. Distant. Getting a little closer every week. And last night, for the first time, the whistle came from inside my backyard.